everyone, welcome once again to my channel. This is your favorite tech savvy. Today's video, I'm going to take you through the process of making a complimentary card from start to finish, from the design to the printing to finishing to die cutting and to packaging. This is going to be a very practical video. So please roll your seat closer, sit back and enjoy this video. So the reason why I'm making this video, I want to show you guys the possibility of what you can do with Canva. So for those of you who are using the free or the premium version, this video is also going to serve as a guide for you. So the design we are going to be using for this particular session it was done with Canva, and I'm going to walk you through the process of how we print using this our machine, which is called the DI machine, direct image machine. I'm going to show you how we print here. I'm also going to show you the process of us going to laminate it to give you this kind of shiny look it has on the surface, as if it has this kind of a stone, diamond stone on it. When you reflect your light on it during the night time, you will see that it's shining. So that is what I'm going to show you through this particular video. So the first thing we did was to design our work using Canva. So let me get my system and show you what I'm actually talking about. I'm trying to access the job here. Please, I'm going to, for privacy reason, I'm going to blur out some of my clients' details so that they are not out there because of this particular video. So you see this complimentary card now. There is a size for it that you must follow, because if you miss the size, by the time you're done with that cutting, you're going to not get the exact size you want. So there is a measurement for it. So the measurement we use in inches, usually in inches. So the measurement we use is 3.7 by 2.3 inches. That is in landscape. This is 3.7. This one you're seeing here now, this is 3.7, and then this side is 2.3 inches. So let me walk you through the exact process of how you can get the exact size for your complimentary card, so that by the time you're done with the die cutting and the finishing, your content will still be intact. First of all, I'm going to head over to my Create, and I'm going to select custom size. You can see it here, custom size, and I'm going to be working with inches. So I click on inches. I'm going to put in 3.7 by 2.3. Okay, 3.7 by 2.3, and I'm going to click on what? Create new design. All right, so this is how it looks like. So I'm going to head over to elements, and I'm going to be able to search for a rectangle or a square that will serve its purpose. So you see this particular shape here. Now I'm going to click on it, and then I will be able to adjust this. You see it's giving me the width as I'm dragging it. So I'm going to be working with 3 inches. So I wait until it's about 3 inches. Now this is 3 inches, right? And I'm going to take it to the middle. Now I'm going to drag this until I get 2 inches for the height. So just watch until I get 2 inches. Okay, so this is 2 inches. So I take it to the middle also. So now I'm going to make sure that everything I have to put on this particular complimentary card, everything I need to be on this complimentary card is going to fall into this particular inches you're seeing here. It shouldn't exceed this 3 inches by 2 inches. It should not exceed this place, so that by the time they are done with the die cutting, my content on this complimentary card will still be intact. Is that okay? So how do you get a template to work with? We already know that Canva has a lot of templates for you. So what you do is you go to design, and you're going to search for complimentary card. So go to complimentary cards. You see a lot of samples that you can make use of, both premium. I'm actually using the premium version of Canva. So you get to see a lot of templates here that you might want to pick and use. So the template I actually used for my client was from this particular place. All I needed to do was to just customize it, make some changes, change the colors and all of that, and I was good to go. So you can see a lot of templates here. You see how beautiful they look. So let's say, for example, we want to go with this particular template you're seeing here, and I'm going to say apply to both pages, right? So you can see now it has automatically taken the shape of this that I have created here. So what I'm going to do again is to come back here to where I have my elements to be very certain. I'm going to bring this particular shape again, and then I'm going to do the same arrangement, which is 3 inches by 2 inches. So that way I'm going to adjust my work accordingly, right? So this is 3 inches. This is 3 inches, right? I'm going to take it to the middle, and then I'm going to drag this until I have 2 inches. So this is 2 inches also. And then I'm going to adjust, make sure that it's in the middle of the work. Okay, so can you see now? So this is where my work should start, and this is where it should end. So what I'm going to do is to just make it to be an outline. So I come here to outline. I can reduce the outline to this and probably remove the inner color. So I make it to be no color. So this way I get to see what I'm working on and also see where I am adjusting these things from. So I click here on the client details. I'm also going to click on phone numbers, all these details you're seeing here. I'm going to click on all of them, and then I'm going to adjust them inside. Control Z. So you see, I've picked everything and I'm going to move them this way. The reason why we do this, like I said before, is so that by the time you're done with the die cutting and everything, you still have your content intact. The content of the complimentary card are still going to be intact, all right? So always make sure you do this. It's very, very important because if you don't do it, you're definitely going to have issue by the time you're done printing. So this one needs to be adjusted this way, okay? That way we still maintain our content. So let me drag it to the middle now. Can you see? It's just a little dot that is outside, and that's not a problem. So I've done this now. So if you want to customize this complimentary card, you can do that and get what you want. So let's come back here to the second page. So for example, I'm going to copy this, Control C. I go to my second page and I'm going to paste it, Control V. So you can see the site, this particular content for this complimentary card are still intact. So this is how I get my measurement when I'm designing or going to print a complimentary card. So when I'm done with this, I'm going to export this particular picture, these both images. I go to download. So I'm going to select both of them at the same time, and I'm going to download it in JPEG. That way I'm able to increase the quality, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and download. So when I'm done downloading, this is where the major work is. Because you're going to be printing this, so you're definitely going to be using application like CorelDRAW or Photoshop to do the arrangement before you send it to your machine for printing. So I'm going to head over to where I have my CorelDRAW. I'm going to open a new page, which will be A3. You see this now. This is going to be A3 size, and I'm going to head over to my download to see what I have downloaded. All right. So you can see it right here, and I'm going to extract here. Okay. Oh, it's having that line. I don't want it to have that line by the time I'm exporting. So you can always take off this particular alignment. We did that just for so we can see what we're doing. So I'm going to just download it again. Okay, so you can see it now. This is without background. So I'm going to copy the both of them, Control C, copy, and I'm going to head over to the new page, which is A3 side, and I'm going to paste this, right? So I have two of them here already. So what I'm going to do next is to arrange them. So I come here, I'm going to bring my rulers. I go to view, I'm going to say view rulers, okay? So I come here now. This is where the main work is. I'm going to duplicate this. I would love it to have a space. Another thing you need to look at for is the outline, so that by the time the person who is streaming this work, they will have a kind of a guide. They have something guiding them. Okay. So I come here and I'm going to get a shape. I'm going to give it an outline of something that's a bit visible, 0.5, or let's use 1.0, right? So I'm going to change this to inches. That way I can work on this. So let's say this is 3.7 by 2.3, right? And you see it here. I'm going to move it to this, and it's automatically going to take the shape of this thing because it's exactly what we have here. So I'm going to duplicate this. Sorry, I'm going to duplicate this particular outline. Okay, and then I'm going to group this one you're seeing now, Control G. So you can see it has an outline. So Control D, so I can move it to the other side of it. See now, and Control D again. So we have three here, right? So what I'm going to do is to select the three of them. Select the three of them, Control. I'm going to press T and then Control G, right? So the three of them are now grouped. So what I'm doing next here is to drag this down. Okay, can you see it now? I have dragged this down. So I'm going to Control D to give me about 7 of it in this particular paper size. Okay, so if you notice that the spacing is too much, because you need to make sure that everything fits in very well. So I'm just going to drag it again and see what we have. So you see how I am very meticulous about this. So Control D, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to select everything, press C to make everything to align to the center. Okay, and then group, then press P to put everything in the middle of this paperwork, right? So I've done for this now. The next one I want to do is for the back side. So I have a kind of a ruler to measure what I am doing, to know where the other one should start and where it should not get to when I'm working with the second page. So I'm going to add a page two, and then I will come back again to see where it should start from. That way, when they are trying to gum the papers together, there will be a kind of an alignment. All right, that's the essence of what I'm doing now with this roller. So I'm going to page two, and then you see now I'm going to bring this particular outline for this one too. So you see, automatically it just fits in. So I select, press C, Control G to group it, and then I'm going to move this into this line. So the essence of this line, I've mentioned this before, is so that you can get the accuracy of what you're doing. So I'm going to press Ctrl D to have a second page. So see how I'm also going to be very careful about it. Okay, so I think this is manageable, and I'm going to press Ctrl D. So automatically to just align itself. So what I do is to select three of them, T, to make them to be aligned to the top, and I'm going to press G, and then let's go and bring it down here. So you can see, next thing is to press Ctrl D, just like that, until you have everything aligned. So I'm going to select everything now, press C to align everything to the center, and Ctrl G to group them, and then press P to align them to the print area. So that is how I get this. So if you see, I'm going to press page one now. You see how it is. See that there's no difference. You see, that's how to get this exact measurement. So when you're done, you send your work for printing, Control P. I'm going to select my DI machine you're seeing here, which is Konica, and then select the paper type and all of that. So and that's how we send the work of printing. So watch out. So let me walk you through the process of the printing. So these are the papers I'm going to be using, which are A3 size of paper. This paper you're seeing now, this is A3 size of papers, and I'm going to be printing about 10 of it, 5 for the back, 5 for the front. You can see them right here. This is the paper. So I'm just going to place it in. This particular paper is called card paper. And this is what we use in printing this bag section here. Print this bag also and also print this one. So I'm just going to take you through the process now. So I place my paper, I'm going to send my work from my laptop. I'm going to send the work from my laptop down to the machine. So I am printing now. I have sent the work to the machine, it's reading, and then it's going to pick after now. So let's see how the outcome is going to look like. So I'm going to select a click here. So you can see the first part is out. I see the other side is also out. So that's how we do the printing. I'm going to do this continuously for the other ones to complete it five. That is five each. Five each. So and then I'm going to take you to how we get it laminated.
So right here, I was already laminating, and you can see that shining effect on the complementary card, right? You can see it looking as if it's kind of a stone. So we call it stone lamination. So this was where they were pulling off the laminating film. This thing is called a film. So they will have to use cold heat on it because this particular film does not support hotness. If it gets too hot in my Bondi film that you're using, it might get to spoil the complementary card. So they have to do it very carefully. So that's what they are doing right now. So let me take you to the next phase, which is the die cutting. So right here, this is the person who is going to do the die cutting for me. This particular round curve you see on complementary card, this is how they do it. So I'm just here to take just a few seconds to show you how it's been done. So you see the way he's doing it. This is how it's done. He's the one who is going to gum it together. He's the one who's also going to do the die cutting, which he's doing right now. So these are skills that you can learn. Trust me, offline. You can be doing these skills offline and even offer them to people online. So in subsequent videos, I'm going to also record videos on how I do order my projects, get order on my projects, my printing projects done, so that you can see that there are skills offline. So you see how he's doing it. I paid him to do this thing for me. It's very simple, but I had to pay him to do it because I don't have this machine and probably I don't even have the time to do it myself. So I'm only recording this because I want people to see the process of making real complementary cards. So next thing is, let me show you these containers. So these particular containers, these are what I'm going to be using to package the complementary card into 4 sections because I'm going to be packaging them in 25 per pack. Okay, each of them is going to be 25, 25, just like that. So you can get these things from bookshops, they sell them, or any printing shop where they sell printing materials. That's where you get them from. They are sold for as low as 200 naira, 300 naira, as the case may be, depending on wherever you go to buy them. So that's it. So let me show you how I package them right now. So this is how the card looks like by the time they were done with the die cutting and all of that. So you see how it is. So I'm going to arrange them and pack it into each of the packs in 25 pieces. So let's arrange that ASAP. And there you go, your card is ready. So this particular card now is ready for delivery. Tomorrow the client is going to come and pick it up. So tell me, would you want me to make more videos like this to show you practical skills, practical steps to get some of these things done? Leave it in the comment section and I'm definitely going to be making more videos like this. So if you got value from this video, do well to subscribe, like this video, share it to somebody who would need this particular skill. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll be at alert whenever I drop a video on this channel. Bye for now.